We all know the traditional gifts for the 12 days of Christmas, and it all sounds great, but honestly, what the heck are you going to do with 7 swans, 2 turtle doves, and all that other stuff? So why not ask for or give the gift of confidence and beauty? The woman who can help us fill that wish list is Dr. Therese Stubbs of Therese Aesthetic Medicine. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm excited about what you're talking about. Something that is a common body complaint, wrinkles. Women, men, we're all fighting those wrinkles. So you have many tools in your arsenals to help us fill or eliminate the appearance of those wrinkles. Fill us in, pun intended.
Yes, that's a good one. Filler is one of the most popular ways to fight the aging. What happens to the face as we age and the wrinkles come is that we lose volume. So basically everything kind of sags because we lose the volume that holds everything up. We've long known about Dysport and Botox. Those fight some dynamic wrinkles that are there because your face is moving. And those are quick 5-minute procedures that help that. Right here, you see a lady, her transformation from left to right. No surgery, just face. Bellafill stimulates your own collagen around the filler, and its studies have shown.
Wow.
So that's one of our biggest hits for Christmas. We have women come in and say, I don't want any more jewelry, I just want gift cards for procedures, they tell their husbands. So Bellafill is one of our new stars, and that's going to be big this Christmas.
Okay, so we've got the wrinkles taken care of. Can you help us with that excess body fat?
Excess body fat,
Yes.
There's lots of new technologies. We've long known about liposuction. There's laser liposuction we do now, which can be done in 2 hours in the office. No general anesthesia to take away little tummies. We can do it on arms. We can do it on thighs. So smart lipo is one option. Cool sculpting is another. Cool sculpting is non-invasive freezing of the fat. And you can see a picture here, just that little pooch on the tummy.
That's a dramatic result.
Yes, from 2 treatments with the Cool Sculpting machine. That's just a little suction cup that kind of sucks that fat right up into the housing, freezes it for 1 full hour. The area is numb when it's being frozen, so patients are very comfortable. They can watch a television program with a big movie screen in there, or they can do some work, or they could even sleep during the treatment. But they're usually with us 1 to 2 hours for 2 treatments. If they do love handles, it would be 1 on each side. So we can treat with the Cool Sculptor now inner thighs, outer thighs, tummies, love handles, and then the newest one is right under here for the chin. It's an absolute marvelous handpiece.
And we're talking about these little pockets or pooches, as we call them.
Yes.
Not large amounts of weight.
Right. The Cool Sculptor is more, and that's why it's called sculpting. It really does sculpt. It takes a little bit off here, a little bit off there, so people feel like their shape changes with it.
And you just mentioned the little pouch under the chin. Can you help us with the double chin? Because
you'd be amazed at how many people, either genetically, young people, or just as they age, they start to get that nice right angle's gone, and all of a sudden we're getting a little, as the women call it, gobbler there. And there's a new Cool Sculpting handpiece out for that, so we can treat that with freezing that fat. We can also lipo that fat if go in with that tiny little laser and just melt that and get some tissue tightening there and some of the jowls as well. And then the newest thing on the front is Kybella. Kybella is a new injectable right under the chin, so we inject that right under here, and within about 30 days that fat dissolves just with that little injectable chemical.
It's gone.
Gone. And Kybella is recently FDA approved, and we just got it in on Friday, so we're really excited to use that as well.
And I know other people will be as well, to get in there and use that. Okay, let's talk about excessive sweating. You can actually help us when we have excessive. Tell us how.
There's a condition called hyperhidrosis where people sweat excessively. They sweat through clothes, they can ruin clothing. And this Miradry first came out about 2 years ago. It's basically deep energy into the axillary, the armpit area that ablates the sweat glands. And someone says, okay, now aren't we supposed to sweat? Well, 98% of your sweat glands are elsewhere on the body, only 2% in the axillary area. So if we get rid of those and the excessive bothersome odorous sweating, people are still able to eliminate their sweat other places in the body that isn't so malodorous or offensive to them, fashion-wise. And some people feel like if they're standing up in front giving a presentation, maybe salespeople, and they're sweating through their white shirt, it's a little bit embarrassing. So at first we targeted this. It was the hyperhidrosis patients. Now we're finding a lot of patients are just what we call sweat bothered, meaning that it just bothers them. They have to use deodorant every day. There's people who don't don't like to, the organic population doesn't like to use deodorant with aluminum in it. So those folks embrace this because they just don't have to worry about that any longer.
All right, we are low on time, just a few seconds left, but you're in the midst of your 12 days of Christmas extravaganza. Tell us all about this.
We do a special on all of these favorite things every single day. We send out an email and you basically can call in that day and just reserve that special. So if you'd like to get on that 12 days of Christmas list, you can sign up on our website, or you can certainly call the number you see on the screen and we'll get you signed up to receive those specials.
Dr. Ann, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And I want to also say a big thank you to Dr. Ann and her team for their amazing generosity. This past weekend, the beauty coach pulled up to our Firefighters for Kids toy drive to drop off some 500 toys. Dr. Ann's team and clients have been collecting these toys all year long. Thanks to them, there will be 500 more smiles on Christmas morning.